Good morning everyone, welcome back in my channel again. Today I'm gonna show you the basic information about Jelos. Jelos is on X55, RGB30 and now is also available on R36s. For the people who never used that before, I will show you just basics options, how to go around, what you have to use, what you can change on that device. The systems, if you got original card, it will be different than my one because this is created by myself, but overall everything is exactly the same. Once you turn on the device, you've got the main menu, and if you want to change emulators, you have to go to right or the left. You've got two buttons. Which one you're gonna use every time is A and B. A is like accept, B is like back. This means if we want to go to Sega Master Systems, for example, we have to click A and we are in. We're scrolling down to find the game which one we are interested for. If you got, for example, few thousands and you don't want to go 11111, you can click R1 and all L1 to get quicker. It's just page by page, not file by file, yeah? You can do that one. If you want to jump to another emulator, you can go back, scroll right or left and get in. But also when you are inside the emulator, you can go right or left and your system is just jumping in between emulators. Just remember, you want to choose the game, you're going up or down, not right or left. Right or left, you changing emulators, yeah? That's we need to remember about that. That's the basic what you can do here. Another things, if you are on the main menu, you click start. RGB30 got just different layout. You've got that start here, select here, and D-pad is on the top, yeah? You click start. You've got main options here. What we've got here, for example, we go into system settings, click A, and important for everyone is here, display brightness, left or right. Is going more bright or less brightness. You can have a gamma or contrast, saturation is something which I'm not changing, but the brightness, yes, is important, especially when it's sunny day. You have to put the brightness as a full. Another option, if you're changing the cards, is something like auto detect games card. When you click in here, every time when you change the cards, of course when it's card like meant to be setups with the folders and everything, is gonna recognize your card straight away without any complications. That's what you need to do. You've got GPU performance profile. You can change for best performance. It will use all power of that device, but you can leave balance, to be fair, if you're not using PSP, for example, and will be absolutely fine for all the systems. Check updates. If you have Wi-Fi set up here, you can update your device. But remember guys, when you've got original card from Powkiddy, please do not update it onto your card. Why? Because that cards are very cheap ones. As we know, all these companies need to save somewhere money. The devices itself is fine, but if you want to update or download new system, you have to buy new card and flash everything from the beginning, as I've told about that situation many times. Yeah guys, that cards which coming from the devices are very cheap, and when you try to load something down there, it's very often just corrupted. Then we need to know about that. Okay, we're going back now. B as back, as I said before. Another option, it will be game settings. What is down there? You can change emulators on your game's settings. We're going down to settings per system advanced configuration. Why we have to do this? Some system need to be changed. I'm not saying about the basics ones like some SNES or NES or GBA, that's everything working fine, but sometimes like Dreamcast need to be changed, or Saturn need to be changed for standalone. For example, guys, I will go to PlayStation, and you've got emulator. Is normally you've got default. You can change aspect ratio straight away also, but don't mind about that. But if you change it every time for example, 16:9, where we've got 16:9, that emulator will be open always on the full screen. When you leave 4.3, it's gonna be original size, which one have PlayStation 1. It depends on you. You can change it and will be 16:9. Emulator, go there, A. As you see, is few different emulators. If you feel something is not working for your games right and is slowing down or whatever, you can change for different emulators. You can change manually. Like for example, we go into RetroArch, DuckStation, click A, then go back, and system will remember that emulator for every single games of PlayStation 1, for example, yeah? Or Dreamcast. You go into Dreamcast, click A, then you go into emulator. It's the same situation. You can change game aspect ratio straight away here, and you've got few different options. Very often I'm using Flycast standalone instead of RetroArch. But guys, as I said, if you are new, just remember, when you change something and you're not happy about that, you have to go back from your game and change it again on this option, yeah? For example, I'm gonna do Flycast. Bang, that's it, and my system will remember that configuration. You've got different options for your team configuration also. You can change aspect ratio, you can change color scheme like Artbook, Steam, SNES, Famicom, whatever you want. I put as SNES now. And this is different here, as you see. When I go back to UI settings, again, team configuration, color scheme, Famicom, go back. Go back again, you will see we've got different colors. It's just about you like something different or not. Nothing important, it's just about how it looks like. Apart that, on these options you can change language here. Then you've got something like RetroArch FPS. This means when you're gonna use any games, if you put FPS on here, it will show you on the corner how many FPS is on the particular game. If you're not recording anything for YouTube, whatever, you don't need to know that. If it's working smooth, it's smooth. You don't need any squares down there. Okay, another thing is network settings. Network setting is like everywhere. You have to put your password and your network name. I'm not gonna show you as I've got my information down there. This is simple, like everywhere you're doing it. Once you've got this one, for example, you've got this situation. I've got Dreamcast games. I just downloaded here, and I haven't got art boxes, as you see. Is no art boxes like other systems got, for example, yeah? I don't have these art boxes, even Naomi. We need to go to start again, go on scraper, then we will leave it like it is. Box 2D, that's what we want to download it. Next, and I don't want all systems, because they will scrape in all the art boxes for a system. I've got already everywhere almost. I will choose just Naomi. Okay. Select none, then go to Naomi, tick here, go back and start. And at this moment, as you see, the system is scraping these art boxes. And after all done, it's just 40 of them, we will have these art boxes on our system. As you see, guys, it's still on the way, but some games got already, which just looks nice with the pictures, with explanation what the kind of game it is. Don't shut the system by power button. You have to go to start, then you go into quit, accept, and shut down the system. Every time you have to do by this, because some people click in that one and they are surprised why the battery is gone. When you go in to the emulator and you click select, you've got filter games by text. A, and you can find the game. You've got thousands of games down there. Like I've got Atari 800 XL, I've got thousands of games and I want to find something. Yeah, instead of clicking everything, select filter games by river right, for example, river. I'm gonna put river. Okay, then enter here A, and as you see, the system just show me every single game on Atari 800 with the name river right. Yeah, or you can do this very quick when you press X, filter games by text, also like that. You've got explanations here what you can click it to help you with everything. If you want to put games to your favorites, you can click X and add to favorites. And now you see that star here. When you go back, go to favorites here, you've got favorites games also included, that one. That's my ones, that's my list. This means if you've got 1000 games and you've got 100 favorites, you don't need to jump every time to the system. Everything about the options now here, we jump into the game. For example, we go into Game Boy Color. A, we're choosing some games which we need. Anything where I know. Oh, asteroids. Yeah, we go into asteroids. Click A. Start new game. A again. And wait. Okay, all was fine. Start. Okay, I don't like it, for example, 4.3, and I want to stretch up. What do I need to do? Select an X. Select an X. When you go to select an X, you've got retro arch menu. Go back to settings, as you see here, then video, scaling, aspect ratio, and you can put full screen or whatever aspect ratio you want. Click full screen, for example, go back, select an X, and now we've got full screen. Yeah, then remember, jump to any options. Here is select. First you have to press select, then X. It's exactly the same on another consoles with the Jelos. We're going back. I want to put back to 4.3, which is core provided. Go back again, system will remember. I will jump back to settings, main menu, quick menu, and you want to save because you played for half an hour and you don't want to restart again the game. What you need to do, you have to go to save states here, A, then you've got slots you can change. As you see, I'm changing now by the joystick. Right or left is different slots. For example, save state, slot number 1, click save state. Saved state, as we see, it was the information. I want to load state again, select an X. I'm going down. Remember the save slot need to be the same which one we save it. As you see now, save slot number 1, we've got the picture. You see that? You've got the picture. This means it's been saved properly. Load state, and we starting from the moment when we stop. Every single game on this particular system can be saved. Volume, if you want to finish your game and you want to come back to main menu, you have to click select and start together 2 times. and system will come back to main menu. You see that? Remember, you need to do this just together. You cannot do select and start and start and select, have to be together. Sometimes you need to 3 or 4 times click it together, and the system will come back. Some of the system's joystick hasn't been configured. That's why you have to use the D-pad, or you can do this on RetroArch menu. But you see, it's working, yeah? I'm gonna do save state now. This means again, select an X, go to save state, can be 0, save state, and it's saved now, yeah? Alright, we go in somewhere. For example, I crashed, I wanna go back to that place where I've been, select X, load state, and as you see, we're starting from that place. When we close that device, sorry, that game, select and start together, we can go for Gran Turismo again, and straight away, without loading up the screen and everything, we can choose that save state and the game will start from that place. Without menu or whatever, you don't need to waste your time. You see? It just loaded straight away from that place. We're going back. PSP is completely different menu, and I want to show you how to set up everything properly. You go into PSP games. For example, we will go to Mortal Kombat because it's quick loads. Before we had the RetroArch options to change save state and everything. Here, that emulator is named PPSSPP. In my case, as you see, if I want to jump to PPSSPP, some people will get that joystick, some people will get J joystick, some people will have still select and X. I've got shortcut here. I click that joystick, as you see, it jumped to emulator menu. And you've got few settings. First of all, here, as we had before, when you want the save state, this means in that place where we finish, we have to go here, as highlighted. Click B. B is like accept on PSP. That's different layouts, yeah? And now the system will be, the save state will be done. Okay, we'll see. We've got some midway menu. Now we jump in again. We want to load from that place where we've been before. This again. Go here. As you see, we've got now load state. Go to load state. Click B. And we're starting from that place where we've been. Now something about the setups. You go in back to PPSSPP. Go to settings. Remember, in PPSSPP is different. Everywhere else is A is accept, B is like back, but here is opposite. This is accept on PPSSPP. Is many options, and when you see this first time, you say, what's going on? Okay, we've got resolution options. What does this mean? We can just push that device a little bit higher and the resolution can be higher than original PSP. It depends on the game, how demanding it is. You can push this more and more far. Another very important option, which one you need to know, is frame skipping. Guys, most of games need to have always just tick that frame skipping and frame skipping 1. This is gonna work smooth. When you go down, most of the options have to be off, like filtering and that upscale tape, not important because upscale level off. Just put off and off. This device is not Steam Deck or whatever to push this device like crazy for PSP. Just remember about this, what I said before. Frame skipping ×1, sometimes ×2, and rendering resolution. We will try, for example, Mortal Kombat to make looks better, and we push that device a little bit up. Just go to ×2 PSP resolution. Once we done this, click A and continue. And we will see how it is working. Okay, quick combat. Doesn't matter what. I put FPS on the screen I didn't show you guys, I will show you now. Okay, it's just on the bottom of graphics setup. Show FPS counter. If you want to see this, how many FPS you've got, just click here. If you don't want, just untick, but I want. We're going back, continue. Okay, we have to wait. At this moment is about 40-50 FPS, even times 2 resolution. That's not demanding game, I'm not gonna lie you. As you see, 40-50 FPS is going times 2 resolution. When you're thinking, I want to push this device more, then we click it again. We're going back here to settings, click B, rendering resolution times 2, then go again back, is mean A, continue B, and we've got now, even looks better than was before. And what I will say, okay, it looks better, and it still looks 40-44 FPS, still way enough. That's good, guys. If you wanna finish that PSP, click here and you can go exit, because select and X is not working on that emulator. Yeah, don't make yourself confused, is nothing wrong, just PSP games need to be exit like that. Yeah, just remember guys, I will show you again. Click that joystick, in my case, go to exit, accept, and we went back to our main menu. Okay guys, that's it for today. I just show you the basic of the basics options, how to use that system, because some people can be confused when they never used that before. As I say, just remember when you're going in, just don't go right or left, just you need to find the games by go down or up, and after A, start game A, and that's it. If you have any questions, leave me the comment below the video and I will try to help you with everything guys. Hopefully you got a good day. Bye guys, and see you in the next video.